Hello and good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Traveling the World using Google Maps Street View imagery. In this episode, we're going to be again in the United States, which I totally understand for some of you might feel like a disappointment. I know the world is bigger than that. And I have really no explanation why we are again in the United States. What I can tell you though is where we're going to be. We're going to be traveling the Mulholland Drive, just above Beverly Hills in Los Angeles, to show you a map that doesn't show where we are going today. But basically, the Mulholland Drive is a street somewhat between Sherman Oaks here and Beverly Hills, so kind of in Beverly Hills, Beverly Crest, west of the Hollywood Hills, going somewhat into Brentwood, I suppose. It kind of goes here. It's a road in the mountains, a road that I hope will give us some sights to Los Angeles city center, maybe to the sea. And of course, Mulholland Drive is, as this website from the year 1971 indicates, a famous street, not only because of the David Lynch movie, which I have not seen, and it would kind of be nice if I did now, but anyway, many famous people live on the Mulholland Drive. Madonna, John Lennon apparently did live there, Jack Nicholson, Marlon Brando, Demi Moore, you name it, the rich and the famous. And I'm not entirely sure, but if you want to check it out, these might be the house numbers, so the address. I don't know how accurate this is. Yeah. Also seems that Jack Nicholson is living together with Roman Polanski. They share one address. Yeah, in Hollywood, things change all the time. Yeah, so perhaps to show you again, the street goes from, well, it ends kind of around here in Calabasas, and it starts somewhere else. It starts right somewhere. Here in the Hollywood Hills. So very interesting. It's gonna be around 30 kilometers, and it's gonna be very difficult to stay on track, because it's a very curved, hilly road, and I don't really know. I guess I would get confused sometimes, so stay with me if it takes any longer. But without further ado, let's get into it. Here we are, here, on the eastern end of the city. Behind us, the Hollywood Hills. Here, the very foggy northern Pasadena. So let's get started. Again. Yeah, guys. I know the sentence, I should have practiced that. It's not really credible anymore if I just go wrong all the time. This is part of the Mulholland Drive here, but only until this traffic light, and yeah. You have seen it, we are complete, but I would suggest to take the Mulholland Drive proper. So, in the beginning of the street where there's not much happening, perhaps a few words. Now, for some time I've been looking for a street that kind of goes through the richer parts of Los Angeles. I think Mulholland Drive is a good choice. If you know any other streets that do that, do let me know. And yeah, actually here 2 minutes into the street we see already the skyline of Los Angeles. So thanks for watching, everyone, and no, it's just joking. But it is already what I wanted. It's more than I expected, and it's definitely more than I needed, than I could take on a Sunday evening. But anyway, I don't know who exactly else lives here, because of course this website I showed you is from the year, you know, it's a very old website. But yeah, I mean, I also don't expect that we're gonna find out by seeing a house. Like, there's not gonna be a sticker, hey, John Mayer living here. But we can get a glimpse of how the rich and famous go to their daily work, all the way down this long, windy road. And yeah, get a taste of what is it like here. I mean, this is our research question for most of the videos. What is it like here? And sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. It's as easy as that, friends. Oh, this is a nice one. Classy Volkswagen. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Instinctively, could have gone there as well, but Mulholland Drive is here thanks to the markings on the road. Oh. I'm really sorry, guys. It's not so easy to navigate my way through here, but I'm gonna try your best. Cutting the hedges. Does it look like rich garbage to you? Rich trash? Let me know in the comments. I believe the David Lynch movie is somewhat a eerie movie. Dark, eerie, but I really don't know. And it revolves around this road, which for some reason or other I thought it would be famous. But maybe it isn't. One thing that is, however, probably true about these roads is that they're very dark at night. I have not seen... Well, maybe this one is a street light, but that's about it. There's one street light on Mulholland Drive. So the possibility of a coyote jumping in front of your car, or of a, you know, crazy fanboy running around in the middle of the night here is definitely given, but since we are here during daytime, well, actually the sun is there, so the sun is kind of on the... Yeah, no, I brought myself into this position. The sun is kind of on the... in the... Well, where are we looking at? If this is the street we are on, we're going kind of... Yeah, well, the sun seems to be coming from the east. Sorry, this took forever to figure out. And probably is kind of early morning. So it's going to be relatively quiet here. The rush hour times might be over. But yeah, I really expect that I am mainly preoccupied with trying to stay on the road. Rather than also telling you all sorts of other things. I think with videos like this, it would be good that in the future, very smart people amongst you tell me what I've missed, what I should have talked about, what's there to see. Because I'm sure there's a lot of... I'm using this quote from the New York video, but yeah, there's a lot of history to all of this, meaning the street exists for 30 years. It's also like, I mean, it's not even that history in the United States context is so pathetic, because it's only such a short time compared to, you know, Europe, I don't know. at least in the way it is meant. Of course, things have been going on this land for much longer than that. But it's somehow the idea that history is quantifiable. Like there's a lot of history, or there's very little history to something, which is absurd. I mean, there's history or, well, not, there's history to everything. And it's not quantifiable. But I think people mean significant events. There are more significant things connected to this street than to some side street in Sherman Oaks just up the hill. Yes, Los Angeles Valley. Look at this. Isn't it massive? It's even up massive to the point where you're not going to be like standing here saying, oh, my house is this one here. Nah, it's not made. It's not. Probably not. But anyway. I got stuck, guys. I have to recalibrate myself. Oh, I'm not loading. Alright, guys, let's keep on going then. Ooh, what? I mean, how can it be that, like, I am in the brightest of days? I'm going forward. Oops. I'm going one forward, and it's the darkest of days. It's one old picture from 2018, and everything else is from 2022. How can it be? It's like someone forgot to take this one part of video or picture on the road, and they went back and it was a bad weather day. Strange. Let me know in the comments. But yes, so far, I think it is fair to say that if there were people living left and right of this, they live very secluded. They live up the hill, they live behind bushes, behind fences. It's not so clear where the entrance is because, you know, this is Hollywood Drive. Rightwood Drive. Got too hopeful there. Yeah, so other than the bins, there's really nothing much indicating that someone is living here. Oh my god. I mean, these are exactly the reasons why we take this road, because imagine being here at night, and probably rightly so, there can be something falling on your head, or you could be just driving off, flying. But yeah, it's like a street that has people living next to it, but you cannot really see that. You know what I mean? It's kind of just a road, like, you know, you wouldn't even know if you wouldn't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. But what I will say is that we have been going along this road for 10-12 minutes now without any major traffic accident, but also without losing the track. Nice and gently staying on this road. What do you think about this architecture? It's really like, maybe all of these houses look like this, but it's really the only thing that I've properly seen now. Well, of course these, but you know, they look. This one and the one we have just seen behind the corner come out of one picture book. One architectural office designed these two. And this one is kind of like someone bought this property in 1950 and is now happy to just live here, because imagine how much this plot of land is worth nowadays. And they're like, I don't know, what, like having normal jobs and refusing to sell this house. Which makes a lot of sense. So, we have to go straight, but this is the first main intersection here in Mulholland Drive. And even though it says Laurel Sign Boulevard and Mulholland here, it's maybe like some other administrative boundaries. We have to go straight. Of course we have to. I mean, we're traveling this road every day. And we're climbing, and we're going down, and we're climbing, we're going down. And somehow up here the world feels pretty much okay, yeah? It's peaceful. I mean, maybe you get some mountain lions here or something. That would be unpleasant. But otherwise it's peaceful, yeah? Cyclist, a runner, fancy cars. Look, it's a premium Hyundai. Palm trees. Nancy Hoover Pool overlook at Fryman Canyon. Yes, Nancy Hoover Pool. I would like to use your overlook, please. And we can. Let's have a little look. No. Well, thank you. Nothing we had not already seen. You know, I don't know, for you it is clear like how long such a video will be. I have no idea. And on top of that, I don't really know where we are on the street at the moment. Like how far we have already made it. And it's sort of like, sometimes I feel like I should speed up a little bit. And sometimes I feel like, let's take the time, because that's what we're here for. Mulholland Scenic Overlook. Yeah. No smoking or fires. Violators may be fined. Yeah. Should not write it like this, mate. Violators will be fined. But yeah, anyway, if this ends in 2 minutes, okay, then we've passed all the famous houses already. If this ends in 20 minutes, okay. I have no idea. And in a way, that's the point with these things, that you have no idea. Like, I want to have the freedom that if I wanted to look at this Telegraph post for 5 minutes, then I should be able to do so. But it's probably not going to make for very interesting content, other than the few telegraphers amongst you. It appears also to me that here, so close to the Google headquarters, not necessarily in Los Angeles, but probably in Silicon Valley, I don't actually know, the Google Street View imagery is just on point. Like, the images are patched together like there's no tomorrow. It's a smooth ride, decent acceleration. I'm really getting off my mark here if I wanted to, which is very pleasant. Yeah. Our first traffic jam. Is there gonna be road works ahead? Who knows? Okay. There are these little intersections sometimes. 12,300. Jack Nicholson was 12,850. Now our numbers have been increasing. So Jack Nicholson's house. I mean, it's not even that I'm such a Jack Nicholson fan. I just thought it would be interesting to you. But anyway, his house should still come up. But yeah, as I said, I don't think that there would be a sticker on the house saying, hey, Jack Nicholson is living here. Are we on the right track? Yes, we are. Oof. Well, actually, we should be going here. Could have got lost there easily. Yeah, it also seems like... Wait, where are we here? It also seems like we are 12,730. Okay. Maybe we will find 12,850. And get a glimpse of what it's like. A taste. Not like some vampire kind of taste, just like a glimpse, a glance, anything, you name it. Look at this. This is really built into the hill and has the longest view ever. You can look all the way down here, all the way across Los Angeles, I guess. I mean, the little man here in my little map looks the other way. Yeah. Maybe it's not correctly calibrated. But yeah, anyway, we have to keep our eyes open, otherwise I'm gonna miss that. It's also that we get a house number, I don't know, every 5 kilometers, which is not so helpful. An address, but let's see. Beverly Park, PVT probably means private lane. As in like, don't go there. So where are we here? Tja. 13,180. Well, we have missed it. Can we see ourselves? Yeah. We're having a blue Google car. Google car. Yeah, sorry about Jack Nicholson's house. I mean, I don't know if some of you were actually interested. I can go back and find it if that is the case. But yeah, it's not so easy. I mean, you know, it's not that there's every number written everywhere. And the last thing I want to do is going into someone's private lane, pretending like I'm some kind of delivery driver. You know, it's probably not gonna work. They're gonna kick us out. And this is a very bad place to get stranded now. If they confiscate our car, saying, well, you're just a fake Google Street View man, we have very little to defend ourselves. Versace Realty for sale. Karen Versace. Surely, Karen. Versace is your surname, I believe it. However, if it was, I'd be also using it in my business. But I'd be probably owning a construction shop. Versace Construction. Book me now or later. We're stuck again. Oh. Here we have a bus that could indicate some kind of movie shoot just behind this fence. Yeah. We know. Oh yeah. Behind these walls it's proper banging. We know, but sorry, we don't have time. What does it say here? No STG and rear of address. No no SCG. Well, then we have to find our SCG somewhere else, I guess. I mean, if they don't even have it, it's not like they have a small choice of it. They just don't have it, which is unusual, but okay. Don't want to get into a big discussion about that now. Ooh, flaming lava grill. And its biggest competitor, the Margarita's Kitchen. Yeah. Famous and famous. I have an uncle who once got a food poisoning there. Oh, it's not true. I don't have an uncle who got a food poisoning there. I do have an uncle though. Yes, that's the gossip about me today. Yeah, complicated roads ahead. Tja. If these were all the road markings we had, I don't know. I guess we just go straight. Like in my mind, if you have to take a turn, it should be clearly indicated so that the stupid little driver who's just driving to work every morning just has to go straight if he or she or they wants to stay on the road. Like if I needed to turn to get to my destination, it should be clearly indicated. Otherwise, I'm just gonna stay on this road, admiring the views. 14430. Looks like there are some empty plots of land here. Or else, I don't know, it could be that the... Traces from last night. Let's investigate. I don't know about you, but there's quite some suspicious activity here. This car has been following us for way too long. Maybe... If opportunity presents itself, I will take a turn and let this car pass. Somehow I'm getting a strange vibe from this part of the road. Leave me alone, Tesla. Stonebridge Estates. Yeah, okay, so there's not only always one person living in the villa. Sometimes there are estates, which I believe has, well, it's either a big complex for one person or one family or whatever, or has many small apartments, like a dormitory or like a pensioner's home or something. Gated community. So, yes, there you go. I don't need you anymore. Nope. What's written here? Let's paint Sherman Oaks. Yeah. Alright, the road is clear. How can we be still in Sherman Oaks? I mean, we have been going forever. Also, have we ever been in Sherman Oaks yet? I mean, definitely for this channel, this is a first. Personally, I have been traveling more often than you would consider credible to Sherman Oaks. Yeah. Someone call the cops. Something is wrapped in a bed sheet there. Ah, yeah. Despite I'm not one of these people who is now fooled by this sunshine. There's definitely some suspicious activity going on. I mean, this guy doesn't even have a license to be here right now. Look, he's covering himself. I don't know. Money laundry. Can only speculate on what's going on here. You again. I'm kind of relieved that we are on some sort of highway, you know. This has been intense. Well, if it was that intense and it was my daily way to work and back home, I don't know if I could do it. I really don't know. So, the question is now... Okay. This is not this bridge, so basically... we're still gonna be on Mulholland Drive. Cannot be. Is there no rail or something? Yes, at least I can drive a bit quicker here. I'm starting to think that 30 kilometers was... Mulholland Plaza, Mulholland. That 30 kilometers was relatively ambitious. Because I don't actually know how long it takes us. I mean, with a car, 30 minutes for us. It would probably be quicker if I was not chatting the day away at every tree that's coming up. And in a way, this was never my plan. I mean, I just wanted to provide some nice background videos for your cooking activities, but I am feeling that I have too much to say every now and then it just kind of becomes this narrated journey. Yes, okay. Definitely one of the lesser populated parts of Mulholland Drive. So we must have already left the kind of Hollywood Hills, North Beverly Hills area, moving straight to Calabasas, which I believe in itself has some very fancy real estate. I might have seen some videos. Oh, sorry guys, took the wrong road. This just didn't look like a road. Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna be that Jack Nicholson is driving here every day. Oh, thank you. This is getting really surprising. How? I mean, we have seen it in Las Vegas when we traveled the strip, that the end of that street is just kind of a desire path stamped into the grass. But Mulholland Drive, how dare you just turning into the sandy road? I mean, here alone at night in a, I don't know, 1966 Chevy, smoking a cigar, running into these dodgy Dodgersons. I don't know how I would feel. I really don't know. Water and power pole road. Oh, there's a part of Mulholland Drive that. Alright. Well, one surprise after the other. We have to make a leap forward. Yeah, my apologies, everyone. It is everything but not ideal. Especially when my map is not loading. We have to do it differently. We have to think what is here. Braemar Country Club. Oh, come on, please load. Braemar Country Club. Which was here somewhere, wasn't it? Here. And here in Calabasas, this is Mulholland Drive. Which, oops, didn't mean to do that. Which goes all the way here. So we should be able to go back on it here. Yeah, surprising. We couldn't even drive Mulholland Drive. It's just kind of one dirty path. I mean, this poor person has to drive the Mini there. But yeah, it gave me the confidence to know that we are somewhat close. And now I also know how long it takes to travel 30 kilometers or 35, something like this, on Google Maps Street View. Longer than I thought. But somehow, if you have fun, if you have fun, then it's kind of no problem. I mean, my experience overall here has been good. I have been feeling accommodated, taken care of, provided for, all these things. If only my internet was a little bit quicker. But it's fine. It does the road justice. We are almost in Calabasas, which I'm not exactly sure we really needed to go. I know a few nice outlet malls around here, but yeah, I don't know if it was really worth it to come all this way just for that. Okay, whatever. Let's just go. Or can we jump? No. Lead me forward. Or else don't. No. It's not right, is it? It is right. I don't know, like, if it also is worth considering that the longer you drive on Google Street View, the more kind of laggy and slow the website gets, because I don't know, maybe it kind of remembers your journey, or it kind of saves data along this journey of like where have you clicked yourself through, and then at the end it's just such a pile of data that it doesn't even like really go smooth anymore. Or is every click I make starting the journey basically anew? I really don't know, because like given how slow it is at the moment, it's definitely gonna take us much longer than I wanted to. Look at these. It's definitely gonna take us much longer than I planned to. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, off we are. One thing that is nice with these images that are patched together, I mean, this is from 2015. Imagine that's forever ago. Some of you might not have even been born, you know. But when these images are patched together like this, you kind of see what has changed in the area, or you see that the same kind of pothole hasn't been repaired since 2015. It's evidence. Yeah, excuse me. Oh, there are two Mulholland Drive. Let's go to the other one. I have never been here, so forgive me for Mulholland and Topanga Cactus Garden. Spiky. Yeah, but anyway, our old engine is moaning itself up the mountain for one last time before we eventually commence on a long kind of dive into Calabasas, which, for all I know, is a good neighborhood. And since I don't know anything, it's like I haven't said anything. Yeah, the other thing that, if I could start already with a little summary about this trip, is that there has been astonishingly little to see, very little nice houses. We had some nice views over Los Angeles, which I really wanted to, but very little nice residential. And still somehow it was interesting. Like, this is a street with a nice vibe to it, I get that. I have always thought that there are many like this in Beverly Hills. I'm sure there are, but not all of them are maybe so going through all of these neighborhoods like Mulholland Drive does. Yeah. Oh. And yeah, I think the other thing is that we should be ending on some kind of bridge again, which should save us from taking the wrong road, perhaps. I mean, at least credits to me, that's what I've done in my preparation. Understood that we go from bridge to bridge. Yeah. Welcome to the valley. Mm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm observing you, Mr. Tesla driver. Can't fool me. So, here comes a bridge. But will it be the end of our journey? I don't know. Mulholland throws to the right. So maybe, yes, ladies and gentlemen, Valley Circle Boulevard. There's no Mulholland anymore. And for me, there's nothing more left to do than to say goodbye. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it wasn't too long. I tried my best, but you know, it's not so easy. And yeah, anyway, sorry about my cynical, ironic comments. I hope to see you next time with something non American. So take care. Bye bye.